Wasn't sure I'd see you again. Have you decided to help me after all? The others paid with their blood to protect the cause. How can I be unwilling to do the same? All right. I'm going to trust you on this, if only because I don't feel my head screwed on quite right at the moment. I just hope you're not wrong. No point in remaining here then, is there? Especially since you've already gone to the trouble of unlocking the gate. Tell Zeb I'll rendezvous with him later, somewhere safe. One last request. Don't damage the transport. A lone escapee is already insult, but a sentinel killed, her transport destroyed? The Protectorate won't ignore such outright injury. Anyway, thank you again. Look after yourselves.
I know what Audra said, but what if she's wrong? I can't help thinking we shouldn't leave without bloodying the Protectorate's nose first. I could still go through with our plan from before. Sabotage the transport, make it look like an accident. Wouldn't be hard. I'm torn. On the one hand, Audra might be right. But when else are we going to have a chance to take out one of the Consul's lackeys and a Protectorate vessel in one go? Thank you, Commander. Stay put. Shouldn't take me too long. Done. Won't go into the particulars, but you can trust that ship will blow the moment it hits orbit. Let's get back to Zeb. He still needs a cipher, and he'll want to hear about what happened with Audra.
Salutations, Arcadia. Anti-Cleo here with a direct...
You've returned, but where are the others? Hold a moment. What's that in the sky? A Protectorate transport? What in the blazes was that? What is it? What's happened?
A sentinel worked them over bad. Only Audra was still alive when we got there, and she was ready to blow herself up to take out that ship. Luckily, we found another way.
Damn the Protectorate. At least you were able to get through to Audra, and still find a way to avenge our fallen comrades. And what of the cipher? Thank you. I was beginning to fear I'd have to decipher this intelligence the hard way. Perhaps I was mistaken about your commitment to making amends, Niles. Thank you for being true.
Can't fault you for having doubts. But I have changed. I am changing.
I hope you'll both forgive me my earlier disposition. I'm not normally so surly. I'm pleased Niles has found such a supportive friend and ally. That's a rare thing in this colony. I haven't much to reward you with, but take this. It's something I had started on for Niles long ago. Hopefully it fits. This information came at a steep price, but I'll put it to good use. Expect to hear from me should our cause require further assistance from the Earth Directorate's best. Never fear. Next time, I fully intend to involve you in said trouble before it develops into a full-blown predicament.
Reckon I like the sound of that. Until next time, then.
Be forewarned. We are in a heightened state of alarm due to move on and leave me to hang all of these bodies, which I must shamefully confess may be beyond my capabilities. Even what Vigilant Hogarth sent you? I wish I could help, but he's been named a traitor. These credentials might as well be stained in Protectorate blood. That being said, I am from Westport. If Hogarth trusts you, let's just say I'm willing to listen. The Brigadier sees enemies everywhere, sappers in every shadow. Approaching him under questionable license is to risk being shot. It's too dangerous for us both. While it pains me to act in what might be contrary to the Brigadier's personal conviction, I do believe the Sovereign would expect me to honor the Vigilance Station. Still, I can't simply have you saunter through the gates. It would cause a terrible stir. Though there must be a way. The gibbets. There is little view of who's within them, so I can use them to haul you into the station without notice. I won't lock them, so you can free yourself once inside. Allow me to open them for you and your companions. Getting folks inside can be a little tricky, and try not to move much or they'll start swinging something fierce.
Can't believe that actually worked.
This cannot be happening. Not again. Come, quickly. We must all bear witness.
Technicians Acna and Gastrell, you stand accused of manufacturing a fatal flaw in one of our valued dragoons. Have you any last words to express your shame?
That dragoon was already defective. Oh, we were only rebuilding the logic assembly so that...
At last, the truth alights. I hope this belated confession unburdens your conscience, though it will do nothing to commute your sentence. On the charges of sabotage and treason, most contemptible, I find you both guilty.
No. No, please! This is all a misunderstanding! We're loyal!
More loyal subjects executed. And valued technicians, no less. I cannot see how reducing our own manpower guides us down a path to victory. Wait. I don't recognize you, soldier. Are you a new transfer? No, you can't be. Montelli's insisted on a complete lockdown. No one permitted to come or go from the station. Others named Hogarth a traitor, but I never believed it. If anything, Montelli is inflicting more injury to the Protectorate right now than the whole of what Hogarth is accused of. In any case, The writ all but obliges me to aid you. Perhaps now we can put an end to all of this lunacy. If I can just speak with Montelli, maybe I can persuade him to stand down. Go to his terminal. Search for any information on it that may be deployed against him. Also, while you're there, notify High Command that I'm taking control of the station. I'll admit there's some risk in having my actions misinterpreted. I could be named a traitor, as Vigilant Hogarth was. Or sent to mental refreshment. No. Surely High Command will understand the need for this transfer of power. What I do now, I do for the Protectorate, not myself. Besides, Montelli is not merely my superior. He's also an old friend. I must make some attempt to get through to him. Remind him of what true service to the Protectorate means. Why did you not mention any of this before? Never mind. If this is indeed the Vigilant's will, then what other choice can be made? Much as I prefer a peaceable solution, you're right. The Protectorate would be made stronger by his passage. If he cannot serve as a general, he may yet serve as an example. It would still be best to investigate Montelli's terminal for anything that might unsettle or unbalance him before our confrontation. You will need your own access card to get upstairs. Blank keycards can often be found in the contraband room, and there's a terminal for encoding access in the security office. Head through the door to the right and continue down the hall. You should find your way without much trouble. Oh, but mind the guards. They'll still attack you on sight. I will join you as soon as you go to confront Montelli. In the meantime, I'll gather what weapons and allies I can.
Change its trajectory. It could land on one of our towns. No, of course not.
Prudence dictates, eye your neighbors carefully. It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Let me know when you need it.
Time to earn my commission.
Triggered up on artificial laser. Replenishing my firearm. Every component is vital.
There we go. Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Little pick-me-up for you.
That cover spot looks much better.
Armed and ready.
Replenishing my firearm. We are...
Unless you plan on conjuring ammo from the aphid, we ought to get the crafting some. Give the order and I'll take care of it.
Ought to keep moving, Commander.
Ready to wait! On your command!
Commander, you're bleeding!
Got troublemaker.
Sort of peculiar.
Ready to take the heat off, Commander. Just say when.
Being a little woozy there, Commander.
Without help, Commander!
Little pick-me-up for you!
Recommencing hostilities!
Anyone else here?
What if his orders are going against the paradigm?
Hostile ahead. What's the play, Command?
No, it's not our place to know anything unless we're told. What's gotten into you?
Invasive element!
Happy to assist in crafting more ammo, if you need it.
Dictates we rout all disruptive impulses. Sort of.
Let me handle this.
Ammunition depleted. Let's reload. I repudiate all vapid commercialists.
Knew you had my back. Hit what in the where now?
Under his constant.
Back in business.
Looking low on ammo there, Commander. I can help you whip something up.
Can I remain unsullied under the command of a rambling, nonsensical persecutor? Hello there. You seem to have caught me at a most inopportune time. Was just, patrolling the sewers, monitoring for suspicious activity. Now, I must kindly ask that you vacate the vicinity. Your presence here is proving distracting, to put it mildly. The what? Word to the wise. A protectorate station is hardly the place to be making light of one's affiliations. Brigadier Montelli would be ecstatic to hear you spout such humorous quips. You'd be labeled a heretic. But I'm sure he'd chuckle as you swung from the gallows. Forgive my unease. I thought Montelli sent you to see to my execution, or some other absurdity. I don't know what's going on here. The station's changed. It's become a damn charnel house, stained with the blood of my brothers and sisters. I don't know what to do. I just don't wish to die. I can't... That'd be a fine idea. If only there weren't a group of starving raptidons that saw fit to make a den so close to the grate. I can? Oh. I suppose I'm now off to a world filled with uncertainty, savage wildlife, and miscreants always on your heels. Here, this key card should unlock a storage cache up above. It has some supplies in it that'll likely do you more good than they have me.
Seems suspicious. You're looking pretty scathed, Commander.
Hunt for this DeVries person. You both work for the same outfit. Just wait for the next company party and chat awkwardly like civilized.
Enemy light just turned on.
Ready to take it, Commander. Just say when.
second, practicing some battlefield medicine.
Stand me back up! Source of this chlorines. You had my back. Sometime on ice. It could be it. Help me out. You had my back.
That covers buttless.
Back in business.
Appears our good brigadier is being guided by someone else's hand. You wager that influence is what pushed him over the edge?
What now? Ah, an intruder. Of course. I was warned the paradigm would test me, and here you have arrived. And Corbin. By your presence, am I to understand that you've turned renegade as well? Of all the serpents writhing beneath my boot, you were the last I expected to strike at me.
The only renegade here is you, Umberto. You forced my hand through your paranoia and cruelty.
I'm killing traitors. Seditionists. I am purging our prized garden of chokeweed and all manner of slithering things. My methods may seem callous, but a swift response to treason is necessary to prevent this crisis from worsening. Auntie's choice. Bah! The invaders are vacuous opportunists dead from the collar up. They would not have found purchase here if not for the festering rot already in our soil.
Festering rot. Hell of a way to speak of your own forces, Brigadier.
Or perhaps your auntie's choice simply lacks the standards to separate out mediocrity. Nevertheless, I am not afraid to speak what's true. Our great protectorate has lost its way. Years of comfort and plenty without stricter enforcement have softened us, made us weak, undisciplined. If only the sovereign heeded his consul's wisdom, he could restore the protectorate's honor, instead of shaming his forebears by leaving such a grave task to others like myself. My vision was once as clouded as yours, but I see through the vapor and miasma now, to the truth of what must be done to render our mightiness anew.
It's as I feared. You really have gone beyond the reach of all reason and honor. Let's not be too hasty. I don't suppose you have anything more to add? Something that might further our purpose? Now would be the time to deploy it. I find that doubtful if you'd done as I asked. Matriarch, preserve me. You are useless, aren't you?
Trusting the enemy to do your bidding.
You cannot know how deeply I regret its Brigadier General.
Were it up to me. Guards! Purge this loathsome treason!
Got trouble.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
The protectorate in...
Appreciate a little help, Commander. Your command.
Lay low, Commander. Medic's orders. You're looking pretty scathed, Commander.
Happy to assist. Let's finish that. Montelli's reign of terror has ended. If you'd have told me all those years ago that this is where my future would lead, standing over Montelli's corpse, I'm not sure I would have wished to survive that disaster. What's done is done. I only hope my superiors will understand my actions here today, and that the Vox will be strengthened under new leadership. After I've summoned janitorial services, give the station the news. There'll be much that needs explaining. I suppose I should thank you for your assistance. But for both our sakes, I do hope we never meet again.
Finally, control. The breeze must have left some evidence behind. Let's poke around. Hey, Commander, ain't that the symbol for Earth Directorate Special Operations? Must have been left by DeVries.
I don't know who you are or how you accessed my private terminal, but it won't do for prying eyes to have evidence of my activities. I've triggered the Vox Relay failsafe ejection routine. But worry not. After launching, the station will take several minutes to achieve its pre-programmed self-destruct altitude, so you'll have plenty of time to enjoy the ride before your death.
We gotta do something. If the Vox crashes into Fairfield, it'll kill a whole lot of my people and innocent civilians. Use the control panel. Do the right thing. That's what you think of us, huh? Yeah, sure, maybe we came here uninvited, but we ain't invaders, we're liberators. You're mad if you think condemning us will lead to any kind of peace. It's a relief to hear you say so. Go on then, Commander. We're short on time as it is. We gotta move, quick!
State of affairs.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Malefactors identified. I may be just a deer, yet my teeth are sharp. Replenishing my...
Got some bad.
Cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Looks like a fight.
Trouble in.
I feel fried, but rest tingling. There you are. Recommencing hostility. Contact reestablished. Opting for better cover. Ammunition depleted. Look alive, Commander.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Let us reconvene.
Plan on conjuring ammo. You sure do go through ammo, don't you?
Take them into cover.
Ready to take the heat off you. Just say when.
Invasive elements!
Commander, watch your vitals!
What's your...
Little pick-me-up!
Stay in the system!
You want freedom of choice. You want anti-choice. The statement of a typical Arcadian Titan flower or Colossicus era is responsible.
You have the gratitude of everybody in Westport. Admit, I'm still cogitating over that offer on them. That's, if it weren't for Vigilant Hogarth, yeah. You convince him?
You have a recipe for gunky eye, goop lung, post-nasal flooding, and worse. Unless you stockpile Falderall's mollifying demulcent and easeful release from Arcadian allergens of all kinds.
Hello again. Have you spoken to Vigilant Hogarth yet? Did he give... Of course.
The most trusted name in exo-antiology. Such ailments as dropsy, sciatica, narcolepsy, rickets, night sweats, and collectivism.
To what do we owe the pleasure? Stranger. But third, and I shall...
Bloodline, we know their perfection. outsider.
He's the most noble, most daring man in all of our kingdom.
The sovereign cannot be brave if he's dead. He fights for us however the paradigm decrees.
I'd love to see him fight these corporatist lackeys. They would not know what hit them.
Gather around the receiver with your neighbors.
To what do we owe the pleasure?
Whether it's an orifice or a face, Anti's choice makes a cream for it. Our Recreant Reclamation and Artificial Additives Division has proudly announced its latest innovation, Slurry.
Exciting news! The Vigilance sent that outsider to collect automatic parts for us.
That vacuous cacophony sets my teeth. Ah, the itinerant stranger returns. What utter nonsense. How can you say that? Now, do tend to differ. Seems to me, last I checked, our infrastructure is still plugging away, and our people are too. But it's not everyone, is it? I'm sure it's not. The majority of my subjects are steadfastly loyal, resolute, right as rain.
You are a rugged, space-faring frontiers person type. Try it. Despite the countless voices screaming in your head.
Things are fine. I've tried to tell myself it's better to die a subject of the... Regardless, my former subjects are free to live an empty life with Auntie's choice. Should I? Haven't I failed them enough for one lifetime? No. I will stay here and loyally await the judgment I richly deserve. Admittedly, the outlook is bleak, but I am a member of the Protectorate. I shall persevere. They will see I am a... You do make a convincing argument, unsure how I'll endure such an empty existence. Perhaps if I offer my old subjects period... All right, then. Suppose it's time to make my announcement.
Whoever said humanity can't exist on bread and water never met you. Anti's choice. choice Stay Hungry meal pack, featuring our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets. Specially designed.
Attention, everyone. Attention. I, Vigilant Ogden Hogarth, hereby do order. Once there, you are to appeal to local authorities for citizenship with Auntie's choice. Thereupon, you are thus forever known and cannot be countermanded. Now see to your
I reckon I'll miss this place.
Likewise.
I will join you shortly.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice?
I'll wager the Vox relay had all kinds of protectorate.
Why was even the slightest scintilla of success so elusive?
You've lifted my spirits right out of their doldrums. Our new guests have just arrived. Here, a considerable reward for your considerable efforts. Had anyone asked, I would have bet a year's pay against your capturing the hearts and minds of the denizens of Westport, and it seems I would have been out a great deal of bits. I've two minds about the convertees. Anyone with eyes can see they need guidance, but a pernicious system is not easily abandoned. Have you any thoughts? Trust will take time to build, time and patience. But that is an investment I am ready to make. You've given me a great deal to think about. I am in your debt. I cannot overstate what a capital compatriot you've been, my friend. Now be off. I've many refugees to see to. Now, should you ever find yourself visiting the ACS Undisputed Claim, do come see me. I've no doubt that when we next meet, I'll have risen 6 ranks, at least. Farewell!
People think I got ejected from the saloon because I'm free to the wind. Maybe I am.
So the Vox just blasts off into the blue yonder, and no one here.
Ah, there you are. I was expecting you 4 minutes and 27 seconds ago. But never mind that. I have a missive for you. Highest priority. Recipient's eyes only. All I can tell you is that it is from Arcadia's most judicious custodians, the Order of the Ascendant. I am not privy to any information beyond that. Oh, they did also say it was important. I was tasked 6 months ago to deliver it to whomever ship was at this landing pad at this exact time. Well, 4 minutes ago, like I said. All other questions may be answered by viewing the missive, I expect. Farewell, and as they say, may all your endeavors come to fruition.
Time to watch whatever it was the messenger had for us.
Greetings, Agent of the Earth Directorate. I am Ruth Bassar, presiding Bishop of the Order of the Ascendant. At this time, I can only presume you think us your enemy, directly responsible for your colleague Augustine de Vries' actions way back on Horizon Point. I assure you, we were not. A splinter group was behind that heresy. The collective of scientists and scholars I lead are committed to elevating humanity by pursuing a greater understanding of reality. I believe our goals are not incompatible. We both oppose the Protectorate, and we both wish to preserve Arcadia from ruin. We can help each other. I entreat you to speak with Abbot Newell. He can be found in Golden Ridge at Matriarch's Mercy. He will aid you in your mission, and hopefully, you will see fit to aid us in ours. Nav key coordinates to the Golden Ridge landing pad on Dorado are embedded in this message. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
Reckon we've got our work cut out for us? Let's head to Golden Ridge.
Commander, the nav key coordinates supplied by the presiding Bishop of the Order have been verified. Landing in Golden Ridge is now possible. Additionally, we are also able to land in Free Market Station due to the astrogator's progress with the updates necessitated by its rebuild.
Second choice has got a new shipment of swill. Gave it a try. It's amazing, but not too bad.
What
I was just with Barney. He said we're not getting
Do you mind if I don't pay?
for months.
Sorry, loitering ain't my crime of choice.
Selling everything. My stock, the clothes on my back, my teeth. Mind your own illicit business, and I'll mind mine. Welcome to the true free market, friend.
Do we know each other?
You strike me as the upstanding soul.
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was open to all. Why am I being accosted?
Free Market Station is open to all.
Greetings. Are you perhaps interested in advancing the knowledge of Arcadia's history through scientific exploration? What am I saying? Of course you are. Please, do tell me anything you might know about the crash of the ACS Free Market. Do pardon my forwardness. I saw that you were a new arrival, but I held out some hope that you might be able to enlighten me where the station populace has not. As an archivist, it's my duty to collect and record hitherto unrecorded knowledge wherever it can be found. But my earnest questions have been met with suspicion. That's great. I can offer you a stipend from my exploratory budget for anything you might manage to discover. Converse with the locals, peer into unturned corners, and see what your able hand might unearth. I look forward to furthering the cause of history with you.
You smell gunpowder? Do you want to? Then buy one of my handy firearms. Browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection. Feel free to go on a murderous...
If it inflicts... Think I browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned. I'm glad you... But what I sell here, I wouldn't dare lump them in with mere weapons. These are finely tuned instruments of personnel eliminate. Weapons are passé. My device, that's privilege. Just jesting. Although if you did want... If it inflicts grievous bodily harm on other people...
Keep an eye out for snitches.
Get caught unawares all you like.
Look, everyone else, tell me what you need. Can do.
If you lost it, I'm selling it.
Stimulants, medicaments. If you're here about it, if you've wounds that need stitching, medicament. If you've a tooth pain. Pain, you know who to visit.
Looking low on ammo there, Commander.
Gee whiz, that's your gee whiz scheme.
I'm beginning to reach the tail end of my patience. You...
Stranger, seen my fix? Hope you're about to offer to rid me of this damn fool.
You cannot dissuade an arbiter from their sovereign given duty, no matter how much of an irritant you may attempt to be. I came to meet with the information broker for, protectorate business, protectorate reasons. However, I find myself foiled at near every turn. None within the protectorate would defy an arbiter and expect to live. Regrettably, I cannot make the locals see reason without rendering myself unable to learn what I seek.
Even polite entreaties don't see most getting an invite to the broker, and you've been anything but. See, you may have thought you said have an audience, but what you actually said was let him assassinate.
Do I look like a sentinel to you? No, don't answer that. My point is that if I wanted to kill everyone here, we would not be having this obnoxious conversation.
No matter what this fella says, he's not going to convince me to trust him. He's a walking security risk.
You suggest a partnership? An arbiter working closely with a third party is unheard of. But I suppose if I've no choice...
Interesting thought. Occurs to me there might just be something that needs looking into. Within the Golden Ridge locale on Dorado, there's a refugee camp. It's unassuming, quiet-like. Most of the folks there just want to be left alone. They see to the few needs they have by working with the broker, but we ain't heard from them in a fortnight and change. Serves to reason something untoward may have transpired there. You see your way to looking into that, maybe we'll talk. Great! Take the lap-caned with you. I've had enough of his excitability, and so have my customers.
I don't claim to be pleased with the circumstances surrounding this co-investigation, but perhaps we may surprise one another. I'm Arbiter Tristan Rao. When I was an apprentice, yes, but not. I shall meet you at...
Come now, Prospero, you've been on that stage hundreds of times. This perturbation looks bad on you, and you're not one for looking bad. Terribly sorry you've got me ruminating. A man of my persuasion shouldn't stoop to such self-deprecation. You've identified me properly. But information transference is the lifeblood of Free Market Station. I'm in charge of keeping the patrons of the saloon entertained. Normally this does not... My resolve is uncharacteristically flagging. I find myself fixating on the most minute of issues. I need something to bolster my confidence. Liquid courage has never failed me, but I have a discerning palate. The automech chef from the bazaar sells my preferred brand of alcohol, though it can be headstrong. You see, I can't just drink any old... Now.
If it inflicts grievous bodily harm...
Buy from me? Listen, I know. I trust you'll appreciate my forthrightness and, be all the more willing to buy... no. Ships decidedly ain't in my purview. You sure I can't interest you in some bric-a-brac instead of this? Great. Let's get back to not that. Be happy. Anybody even listening to this?
To tell your fellows about
tell you stuff?
Error. Road sales grandstanding not found. Preparing. What may this unit rehydrate for you? All wet. Shop here to acquire fine food for cheap.
You need coveralls. We got coveralls.
Sorry, got bootlegging.
My folks didn't raise no fat. If you're in need of sprucing up the old wardrobe, I got rat.
Protect your loved ones, protect yourself. Buy some new armor today.
You just bought a shooter from not a weapons store, right? How's the treaty? It ain't. Can't be the crap I
Whoa. Didn't realize we were landing so close to the action.
We got bases down there. If one of them got hit, then that strike will be the first of many.
Can wait. Our lines will not. Good subjects arrive 15 minutes early to avoid missing their train.
This station must have really been something before the war made its home here. If things escalate, might never be something again. That must be Matriarch's mercy. Sure think a lot of their royal family, don't they?
This is your 2061st reminder to keep all personal items with you at all times.
Folk were hunkered down here. Wonder how long they held out before... Well, best not to think about it.
Lest you're bent on exploring, best we hoof it over to Matriarch's mercy and meet with that avid facade mission.
Whilst America remaining outside inhabited areas, those choosing to do so.
Please, somebody help us! Anybody, please! Finally, some help. We desperately need aid. Desperately. My family and I, we was making our way to the mercy camp for us refugees. We were set upon. My wife, my son were injured. Can't move them by myself. I had to leave them just past this tunnel so as I could go for help. But being alone is even more riskier. The Varachnids, I chased them off, but they'll be back. Please help us. Ain't nothing I can do for them, but you got weapon and medicines and can get us to the camp. Please. Thank you. Thank you. This way. This way.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Your command.
back
Can't
in
have our
business.
fearless leader firing on him. Let's get to prep. Sure do go through ammo, don't you? Not to worry, we can always craft us more. Think they'll notice if we jump the queue?
Another refugee? Just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations. Oh, no, we can't allow that. You'd best go and see our doctor at once. Just keep your distance from others. Our calculations do not afford many sick refugees. Welcome to Matriarch's Mercy. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. Our seer has predicted non-specific imminent danger. You need anything, talk to Seer Wiley.
I remember this place before the war. Functioning Tremicularies. peaceful silence of the canyons.
I can't recall the last time this region. Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Wish. The invaders, order defected. There's no putting this sprat back into the can.
Oyster is looking pretty good right about now.
Oh, try not to get too close. My sinuses are stuffed up. I could burst at any moment. Every fluid from every orifice. So keep your distance. Don't want it, don't need it. Why, last week alone, I caught hack lung. Figured I might as well get used to being sick. So I'm practicing for my next disease. I think it's downright sickness, malnutrition, spontaneous genetic disorders. It never ends. You too.
How long are we meant to stay here?
What's the order? I'm not in
My soup is nutritionally calculated to sustain all bodily functions.
I haven't seen this many folks crammed together since recalled libations.
Apologies, outsider. As a vicar, I am usually tasked with guiding non-order lay people, such as yourself. Lately, the abbot has tasked me with the education of the refugees in our care. You are, of course, free to stay to be enlightened by my lecture, but I don't need an abacus to predict your path lies elsewhere. Well, if it's in the displaced's best interests, I imagine I can find a moment. Yes, I reckon I do have my ear to the grimy dirt floor of Matriarch's Mercy. I hear what common lay people are saying, and the wide array of bodily noises they make. Suppose I, more than any other member of the Order here, connect with non-scienticians. I've begun daily lectures, including practical advice on efficiently planning their days. I frequently launch into extended orations on everyone's favorite topic, math, and meticulously expatiate on our sex origins in the most rigorously pedantic detail. As I'm sure you've read in recent dissertations doing the rounds, education has proven to have a 13.7% increase in overall quality of life. I am single-handedly making a difference here, with constructive pointers on efficient scheduling, lessons on order history, plus some mathematics for a little added razzle-dazzle. Perhaps some other time we can debate the theoretical...
What happened to this case? Law. Matriarch's Mercy is no safer than the trenches.
Look on the bright side. I predict that the worst is behind us.
Ah,